It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second and 1. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Jackson Good, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking as well for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Red, cycle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Walker with a grab, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score Seahawks 3, 49ers 0.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0.
49ers 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. This now a 3rd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this out past the 40. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often. And they want to carve some holes out there for him.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up.
Crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
long runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Back north. Inside.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. He's got it to the 43 here. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Back north.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This is 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is Fant on the short completion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it. Yeah,
you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Shot, 17. Set.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They're going to look to throw. Short throw to Dissly. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks used the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-8.
49ers 8. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On play action, now Rodgers. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Set.
To the right side, this is Walker. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Set. Hunt. Hunt.
Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, take 20.
Now Rodgers. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31, 49ers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
21.
The Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.